I don't think at first, because at first I was just covering like a very human story about a guy who kind of stood up in the face, of Trump and in the wake of Jan 6, and I was kind of telling this political story. But we started ripping on each other in terms of our opposing political views, I did start to think about who is this movie for? Who's going to see this movie? And if this is an important story for me to tell and for us to tell, then how do we get an audience to see it? And it did start to occur to me that, call it my side of the audience, people who, are left wing or progressive, inclined, liberally, people who are liberal. If they're going to see this movie, they're going to have that same cynicism. So let's just put it up front, right? And it was interesting because it was something that Adam said to me when we were about to do our hero interview. He said that he and his wife Sophia were talking about us and how they thought that we had contempt for their views. And my very astute producer, who's like a renowned documentary filmmaker, said, "Stop talking. We need to put that on camera." So it was a really great moment, and I was like, absolutely, and he was willing to. So it was a very organic moment, actually, for us to be like, okay, let's just hash it out, and let's hash it out on camera and let that be our way into the film.